Hello dear students, welcome back to the session. In the previous session we discussed about the effective capacitance of number of capacitors which are connected in series as well as in parallel. So we derived an expression for the effective capacitance of number of capacitors connected in series and then in parallel. But in this session I am going to consider some noticeable points which are related to what series as well as parallel combination of what capacitors, or else we'll compare series and parallel combination of what the capacitors. Let me consider in the first step series combination of capacitors. First you consider series combination of capacitors. When the number of capacitors are connected in series, the very important point to be noted here is charge stored by each capacitors will be same. Concentrate here. When the number of capacitors are connected in series, irrespective of their capacitance value, all the capacitors are going to store same charge when the number of capacitors are connected in series. So what is the first point to be noted here? Charge stored by each capacitors is same. So charge stored by each capacitors is same, but potential is dividing among the capacitors. Whatever the voltage you are giving across the capacitors, that voltage or potential is dividing, means potential difference across capacitors will not be same here. Charge stored by the each capacitors is same, but potential difference between the capacitors is different, means potential difference across different capacitors will be different here. So each capacitors are not going to have the same value of what? The potential difference. So that is the first point to be noted, what? In related to series combination of what? The capacitors. If you take a second one, when the number of capacitors are connected in series, the main aim of series combination of capacitors to get the minimum capacitance. That is a total or effective capacitance of series combination will be minimum. How much minimum here? How much minimum? So effective capacitance or total capacitance of series combination of capacitors will be lower than the lowest capacitor of the combination. Try to understand this point. Generally, series combination of capacitors is used to get the minimum capacity. So I will concentrate on the second point here. Series combination of capacitors is used to get minimum capacitance. Whenever you are in need of minimum capacitance out of number of capacitors, then the number of capacitors should be connected in series. Third point, total capacitance of series combination of capacitors will be lower than the lowest capacitance of the combination. Say for example, I have three capacitors. Say one capacitor is 100 microfarad, another capacitor is 10 microfarad, third capacitor is 1 microfarad. Concentrate here. I have three capacitors. First capacitor of capacitance 100 microfarad, second capacitor of capacitance 10 microfarad, third capacitor of capacitance 1 microfarad. These three capacitors are connected in series. These three capacitors are connected in series. You know very well, when the number of capacitors are connected in series, the capacitance of the combination is going to decreases. The capacitance of the combination will be minimum here. How much minimum? The total capacitance of number of capacitors connected in series is lower than lowest capacitance. Lower than lowest capacitance. Which is the lowest capacitance here? 1 microfarad. One way 100 microfarad, 10 microfarad, 1 microfarad. These three capacitors, if you connect in series and calculate the total capacitance, that total capacitance will be lower than the lowest capacitance of the combination. What is the lowest capacitance? 1 microfarad. So total capacitance 1 microfarad kintanu kadime irutte. Total capacitance will be less than what? 1 microfarad. That is the property of what? Series combination. So what I can write? Total capacitance of series combination. Total capacitance of series combination of capacitors is lower than lowest capacitance of the combination. So this is another property of what? Series combination of what? The capacitors. Okay. Next I will go for identical capacitors. Say for example, I have two capacitors. They have identical capacity. Means they have the same capacitance and they are connected in series. What is the total capacitance of two identical capacitors which are connected in series? What I can write here? I can calculate as 1 by Cs equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Both capacitors have same capacity. Therefore, I can write 1 by C plus 1 by C. Total it is 2 by C. 1 by Cs is equals to 2 by C. Then what is Cs? Cs is equals to C by 2. If two identical capacitors, each of capacitance C, are connected in series, then the total capacitance is given by C by 2. Okay? If three identical capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance will be C by 3. If four identical capacitors are connected in series, the total capacitance is C by 4. In general, if n identical capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance of the combination is equals to Cs equals to C by n. If n identical capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance is given by Cs is equals to what? C by n. So these are some points to be noted related to what? Series combination of what? The capacitors. Now I will come to the parallel combination of capacitors. Next, we'll discuss some points which are related to parallel combination of what? Capacitors. Parallel combination of capacitors. What happens when the number of capacitors are connected in parallel? When the number of capacitors are connected in parallel, potential difference across each capacitors will be same. All capacitors will be having same potential difference when the number of capacitors are connected in parallel. ನೀವು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, all capacitors are going to have same voltage or same potential difference irrespective of their value. A capacitor the any value area. If number of capacitors are connected in parallel, potential difference across the capacitors will be same. But charge stored by the capacitors will not be same. Means different capacitors are going to store different charges when the number of capacitors are connected in parallel. What is the condition? When number of capacitors are connected in parallel, potential difference, that is PD, across the capacitors will be same or will remain constant, will be same, but charge stored by the capacitors is different. Means different capacitors are going to store different charges when the number of capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay. Second thing is, parallel combination of capacitors is used to get the maximum capacitance. When the number of capacitors are connected in parallel, the total capacitance of the combination will be maximum. Or else, in order to get the maximum capacitance out of number of capacitors, we are going to use parallel combination. Series combination is used to get the minimum capacitance, whereas parallel combination is used to get the maximum capacitance. So the point to be noted here, parallel combination is going to give us maximum capacity. Means when the number of capacitors are connected in parallel, we are going to get the maximum capacitance out of number of capacitors. Next, I will consider if two identical capacitors are connected in series. If two identical capacitors are connected in series, what is the total capacitance? Total capacitance is given by C1 plus C2. But two capacitors are identical here, that is C1 and C2 both are same. Therefore, I can write C plus C, total it is 2C. If two identical capacitors, each of capacitance C are connected in series, then the total capacitance is 2C. If three identical capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance is 3C. If four identical capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance is 4C. In general, if n number of capacitors are connected in series, then the total capacitance of the combination is given by NC. So this is the value of the total capacitance of n identical capacitors which are connected in the parallel. So these are some the points which are related to series as well as the parallel combination of the capacitor. You can collect you can distinguish between series combination of capacitors as well as parallel combination of capacitor. Take this as assignment, collect some differences between series combination of capacitors as well as the parallel combination of So I'll stop here only. In the next class I will come with some more information.